kind of, how did you get into heavy music? What kind of drew you into rock music and metal music?
You know, growing up, Ozfest always came through Kansas City, and you know, you got 98.9 The Rock out there, and they hold Rockfest, and those two festivals are huge in Kansas City. And you know, going out there, and I was going to see Ozzy when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, and you know, seeing Black Sabbath tonight, it's going to be crazy. You know, so those kind of festivals, getting to see Manson back in the day, and System of a Down, all those bands.
Those lineups were ridiculous.
Unbelievable. I mean, from top to bottom, every band was killer, and it was heavy. Lamb of God, seeing a Mudvayne way back when they were all painted up. I mean, that's the kind of music that got me, you know, wanting to be a part of things like this.
I mean, heavy metal kind of seems to influence your character a little bit. Like, you know, the guy you see in the ring seems very similar to the guy sat here talking right now. You know, it seems like a kind of extension of yourself. So it's kind of, has metal culture kind of influenced the way you carry yourself and the way you kind of approach your character? I know you feel yourself like the low board.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I mean, music is life. We can't do anything without it. And metal and, you know, heavy hard rock, it's just kind of what motivates me. It gives you that energy. You know, you feel the energy from the music, and you hear the stuff that they write, and the struggles, the pain, the anger, all that piles into the music, and it's a release. You know, come out here and see the bands doing it. When you see them do it on stage, it's a release for them, and it just kind of influenced my attitude of who I am. You know, music can shape us and what we do, and it lets us be free, forget about the real world for a day. When you get to go out here and watch, you know, last night watching Rammstein do their thing with the fireworks, you forget about life, man. You just watch those dudes. You watch those dudes out there on the stage, and they're just, you know, letting it rip. And it's awesome.
Man, what kind of music do you like? Do you much of a metal fan yourself?
Well, this is a whole new world for me. Like Corbin said, we started doing the festivals back in like September, October of last year, and it's been so cool. Like, and especially hearing about this, the biggest music festival in the world, and we get to be a part of it here for NXT. I feel so cool walking around in my rain boot, mud.
Pretty sick wellies.
Yeah, these are pretty sweet, huh? You guys see
awesome.
my rain boots? What did you call them?
Wellies.
Wellies? Willies.
Wellington boots.
Oh, alright.
I went full English then.
I got my wellies.
Sorry. So you're enjoying it, you're liking the vibe, kind of...
Yeah, it's sweet, it's cool here. It's so different from anything we're used to in NXT. You know, we're used to being in arenas and ballrooms. So to be here and seeing all the, like, it's just a whole different vibe. It's awesome. It's awesome to be here.
It is packed in that tent over there as well. I don't know if you guys have been to see NXT yet, but it's absolutely crazy out there. It's like queues going in, they had to stop people coming in. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Last night, you know, there were people saying that they couldn't even get in the tent. They were making them watch from outside the tent. There were so many people trying to get into that show, and you know, we're gonna see what happens today. I think it's gonna be the same thing, and that's a pretty cool feeling when you got, you know, bands like last night. Korn was playing a little bit into when we were out there wrestling. I got to watch the first half of Korn, and then had to get over and get dressed. But to have people come over and take time out of their day away from these iconic bands that are playing to watch what we do for a little bit, I mean, that's insane. So I'm looking forward to see what today brings.
I mean, you're kind of in the ring. You're not exactly the kind of most friendliest guy. You're not really what you call like a good guy. But when you came out last night, like, you got the roof nearly came off.
Yeah, I mean, these are my people. This is what I do. If I'm not here wrestling, I'll be out in the pit covered in mud. You know, I went and watched Avatar this morning out in the mud with the people, and you know, you got some great bands coming up tonight. You got Rival Sons, Deftones. Again, Black Sabbath is going to be unreal.
Black Sabbath is going to be ridiculous.
I'm already depressed that I'm not going to be here tomorrow to see Ghost and Gojira, because Gojira, when they're playing, I'd have to be out there in the middle of it all, you know, mixing it up with all.
I wouldn't want to be in a mosh pit with you. So. right now.
But this is my world, man, and these people, we connect, and you know, we have a good time. So I think that was part of what got my reaction last night.
I mean, what do you guys think of the fact that there does seem to be such a strong link between like rock culture, alternative culture, and professional wrestling culture? Going right back into the 80s and kind of the look and the feel of it back then, right into the Attitude Era where you used to have bands like Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock and Motorhead doing themes and stuff, right up to now with you guys kind of doing rock festivals. Why do you think there's such a strong relationship between alternative culture and professional wrestling?
I think both genres, they have such unique die-hard fans, and I think that's such a good connection between the wrestling and NXT. We have the best bands in the world, and it seems like the rock music does, the metal music does too. So I think it just ties it both in together.
I think it goes back to, you know, when I say the music takes you out of it for a little bit. It takes you out of life. Whatever kind of shit you're dealing with at home, or what kind of stuff you're dealing with, when you go to a rock show, it takes you away from it. You're a part of it. I think that NXT, WWE, you know, those shows do the same thing. When you go to a show and you watch what guys are doing in the ring, you know, it takes you away from all the other things in life that are frustrating or negative or positive, whatever it is. It allows you a night to just go out and get a little crazy and be a part of a show.
That's true. That's true. I mean, what kind of music do you listen to when you're kind of getting in the mood for stuff? Do you both listen to music before you go out to the ring? What kind of gets you pumped up? What gets you into the mindset of what you need to do?
I don't listen to music when I go. I'm more like, I just need to be calm. I need to be in my head and focus on what I have to do. For me, it's I need to just be in my zone. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do. I listen to music all the time. I mean, you know, being up on the main roster now for a little bit, you know, you have long drives at night, so I have, you know, my good music, rock music to keep me awake while I'm driving, and then, you know, getting ready for shows, always looking for new music. I get a lot of fans that tweet me bands that I may not have heard of, you know, from other parts of the world, and it's really cool that allows me to interact with my fans when they're shooting me music and all that stuff. And then, you know, I'm always just looking for like the next awesome album. I just got the new Thrice album. I don't know if you've heard it, but Black Honey is an unbelievable song, and to me, I listen to it and I'm like, oh man, that's my new entrance theme. It's gotta be.
Feedback from the rock and metal community. Have you had bands that you know coming to see you? I know Corey Taylor's.
Well, I was gonna say, you're wearing a Slipknot shirt, and Corey and I had a few words, and he punched me in the face. But, you know, I'll get him back one of these days. But yeah, I think that a lot of the bands, they enjoy what we do. They see similarities in what we do and how we get to go out there and put ourselves out in front of people and let people see who we are and what we do. And it's an emotional connection for us to be out in the ring as it is them on stage. It's a release again. But you know, we got Beartooth coming over to watch the show tonight. I mean, they're on stage right now. Yeah, they're awesome. They're heavy, you know, and they're into it. And they came out and saw us at Aftershock, and so to see those guys come over again, it's going to be cool. And you know, I could hear their set from over here, and it sounded great. And you know, they're awesome dudes. And so I think they find the similarities in what they do and we do, and it's just that common bond. We respect each other instantly.
It feels like that bond's coming together really closely now with the whole NXT Loud plan as well. It's been a really exciting thing for people who, you know, everyone in this tent, I think, who like rock.
Now, if you get to like my old eye, I'm trying to think of something.
Putting us on
like
the spot
guilty
here.
pleasure. I just can't think of one off the top of it. It'll come to me before we're done, and I'll put it out there because I got to be embarrassed for.
Well, we're going to do some quick fire stuff as well to a bit easier. And yeah, I want those answers in a bit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let you off the hook. So yeah, just first thing that comes to your mind for each of these. What was the last gig? Not counting here, obviously. What was the last gig you went to?
Just last week I went and saw Ghost and Shinedown. They were playing in Tampa. It was all, I mean, Ghost is unbelievable. When you see them, I don't know what it is, but they take you into a trance, man. You just watch what they do and the way they move on stage and play. It's super weird in the best way. And you know, those guys are awesome. So Shinedown was awesome. Before that, I think Every Time I Die was one of my last shows. Man, Amigo the Devil, I see him as much as I possibly can. He's awesome if you don't know about them. It's like folk music about serial killers. I mean, I've got the tattoo on my leg with my Jack the Ripper piece.
That's some weird shit, man.
Yeah, man, he's got some good songs. Dahmer Goes to Hollywood's a great song. But And I did think of my embarrassing song. It's what's that song? I think it's Miranda Lambert or something. Like I don't know what it is, but one time I had a few too many drinks and somehow ended up singing the song on a stool and then downloaded it. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't drink a lot of Jameson and do things like that with music.
Serious drunken regret.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm embarrassed for that one.
Carmella, what was the last gig you went to?
I am so boring. I don't even know the last time I went to.
We need to get you some bands.
I know. I need to get on my game here. I'm really embarrassed.
That's all right. We'll take you around. There's some bands playing.
Teach me.
Okay. What's the heaviest album you own?
Heaviest.
You can interpret that any way you want.
I think, yeah. I mean, I got a lot of Hatebreed albums, a lot of Lamb of God albums. Gojira is super heavy. I think Baby Metal is super heavy. Their drum riffs, it's unbelievable. That drum kit, I don't know how they do it. Those are kind of my heaviest stuff right now. I just got Annie's Okay or something. They're awesome. They did the Wrecking Ball cover.
European, aren't they?
Yeah, the European band. They're awesome. They're super heavy. But yeah, I stick to my Gojira, Hatebreed, Lamb of God. That's
a pretty good diet.
Yeah, old school Mudvayne, old school Slipknot. All of it is super heavy.
That, man. Carmella, what's the heaviest album you own? I want names from you. I feel like I'm picking on you now.
I know. I've not even. Black Sabbath.
So who told her that?
Nobody.
So you were
to be fair, she did say it before we got here. She was looking forward to Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
So we'll
Good answer. When was the last time either of you got starstruck? You're getting to meet a lot of bands. You're getting to meet a lot of your own heroes, I guess.
What you got?
I don't know. You have to go first.
You know, we get a lot of guys who come through the WWE events, and it's pretty cool to see. But when you're in this a long time, you meet a lot of people, and you kind of just learn they're people just like anybody else, and it's good to sit and have conversations with them all. But man, Seth Green was in WWE, and I've never met him, and I've seen a lot. You know, I played in the NFL, so I met a lot of people. But you meet someone like Seth Green, like you grew up watching him and Can't Hardly Wait or stuff like that, and so that was pretty cool. That tells how old I am. But meet him was pretty cool. That was cool, and he loves wrestling. So I love meeting people who love wrestling, and he does. So that was a cool one.
How about you doing that anyone?
I think I'm a big fan of comedy, and I love Will Ferrell. And
Where'd you meet Will Ferrell?
I met him at a Laker game, and I was so excited to introduce myself to him and tell him how much of a big fan I was. And I tripped over this extension cord, and I was so embarrassed, and I couldn't even finish my conversation because the one time I get to meet the one guy that I think is so funny, and I tripped, and I was so embarrassed. Yeah.
Is he as mental in real life?
He was pretty normal. He's like he said, you meet these people that you idolize, and you're just like, they're just a normal person like you and me. So.
Who has the best taste in the locker room? You can't say yourself.
Alexander Wolf is.
Oh, yeah? He's here this weekend as well.
Yeah, he's here this weekend. He knows his stuff when it comes to music and heavy metal, and he was one of those guys who was dying to see Rammstein last night. So I think he's got awesome taste in music, in my opinion.
Who do you
well, I'm going to go with my best friend Bailey. She is a huge fan of all of these bands here, and she's like, she's a hugger. That's for sure.
Bailey's a big rock and metal fan.
Yeah. She was telling me a bunch of the bands. She was bummed because Alien Ant Farm was yesterday, and she was really bummed that she missed them. So yeah, she was telling me that.
And who has the worst? Say Carmella.
I'm gonna say me.
Yeah, hers is pretty bad.
Heard Zack Ryder's is pretty brutal.
Mojo Rawley's is 10 times worse.
Really?
I'm going with Mojo is worse because he just listens to like house music, techno stuff, and like 80s YMCA stuff. Like, it's not good. Whatever he thinks he can dance to, but he really just kind of shakes and sweats. So, yeah, he gets the worst vote for me.
Where do you want to go from here? Now that the NXT's kind of crossing over to the festival thing, what would you like to do next? Where would you like the band to go from here?
I I know where I go next. I fly to New Orleans for Raw, and I'm going to go visit Cemetery 1. It's one of the most haunted cemeteries in the world. So
You got some strange topics.
I know. I like that weird stuff, man. Any kind of... I found some guy out here that has an oddity shop, and I was going to go look for a skull, but, you know, I don't know if I can take it through customs.
Yeah, I don't know if customs are cool with that.
I'll ship it, don't worry.
I don't know why you looked at me then, that was weird. And are you guys back in the ring today?
Yes, we have 2 shows today. One at 1:30, and then another one starting at 4:30.
Right, well, make sure you guys don't miss it. It's just over there. It's amazing. Get there early. It does get packed out. Ladies and gentlemen, Corbin and Carmella, give it up.